So don't be Nikki, okay? I mean, ultimately he ended up proposing and all that good stuff, and they're getting married now. But now the next hurdle that she has to get over is the kid hurdle. Do you accept the fact that John doesn't want children, and are you going to be okay with that? Like, I guess I'm just saying, do not settle. Do not settle because you found a good guy and you want to keep a good guy. So because you want to keep this good guy, you're going to change everything. Excuse me, you're going to change everything that you value and that you love and that you want just so that you can be with this person. And I just think that's crazy. I think that's crazy as hell to just not have a conversation and know these things from the beginning and try to find some common ground and be okay if that's not it. And don't be looking back later like, damn, I should have stayed with him and I could have just not had children and I could have just not got married, because that's all he was saying is that he didn't want to do those things. And if I'd have just stayed, maybe I could have changed his mind. Like, I know I said Nikki and John Cena, but the rarity of that. You understand what I'm saying? Like the rarity of a man changing his mind. John Cena knew that he wanted to keep Nikki. And he knew in order to keep Nikki, that's what he had to do. So he made up his mind that this woman was worth whatever it is that he had going on, and he was going to marry her. That's rare. It's rare that you find guys that will do that. It is. Like, it's rare to be like, oh, she's given up so much over the past 4 or 5 years and she just wants to get married and I don't want to lose her. The rarity of that is real. I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm just telling you that the outcome may not be good if you choose to bend the things that are most important to you for a person who wouldn't bend the same way. That's all I'm saying. So, to be real with you, there is no, it's a personal thing. There it is. It's a personal thing. How long do you feel like, if you feel like you've been waiting too long and there's no progress in the relationship, then there's something to like sit down and like reevaluate. You understand what I'm saying? If you guys been together for 4 years, you got a kid, don't know how old your child is, but if you guys been together that long and you have a child and you're like, listen, I'm ready to go to the next thing. We've done this, and I'm ready. I'm ready to get married. And that person is still not ready, then that's a conversation that you guys need to sit down and talk about and figure it out from that place. Because there is no real time frame on it. You understand what I'm saying? Like there is no rule book to tell us how long we should be together, how long we should, how long we should be friends, how long we should date, how long we should take before we actually propose to each, to get a proposal or to be the proposer. There is no rule books for this. There is nobody out there teaching a class like, okay, the etiquette of dating and whatever. And if you guys get to this place and you're still not ready to get married, well, then you guys need to break up. There is no rules. It's all personal. It's personal for him how long he wants to wait, and it's personal like how long he wants to wait to ask, and it's personal for you how long you're going to wait to get that question. So I wouldn't harp on it too much unless it's something that you need to happen. Like that's your insides are like, listen, I've done all this with you and now I am ready. And that's a serious conversation. Listen, I'm ready. I need you to stop brushing me off. I need you to stop telling me that I'm asking you or bugging you or getting on your nerves. I need you to stop doing that. I need you to hear me. I need you to understand where I stand with this. And then I want you to listen to him when he responds and read him. You understand? Like you have to pay attention to when men talk, because sometimes they don't just come out and say what we need to hear because of the fear of hurting our feelings. So just pay attention to how he responds to you. And you may have one of those guys who do come out and he don't really care about your feelings because listen, we've been together for 4 years, we got a kid. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. So if you have one of those guys, perfect. But listen to him. Don't let him say, I don't want to get married. That's not in my plans. I like it the way it is. Don't let him say that and then you make up in your mind something else. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be like, oh, he's not saying that he doesn't want to get married ever. He's just saying he doesn't want to get married right now. No. If he says to you, I don't want to get married, that's it. He doesn't want to get married. He doesn't. And if you guys break up and, I know people have that fear, we break up and then he turns around and marries someone else. I could have just waited. No, he married that someone else because they married that someone else because the person that they have married set off that light bulb that this is where I want to be forever. They set off this light bulb. I'm not trying to hurt feelings. I'm not saying that you're not where he wants to be forever. I'm just saying if he tells you that he's not ready to get married, or if he tells you he's not going to get married, then you need to assess yourself and figure out where you're going to fall on the spectrum. Are you going to leave because that's really what you want? Or are you going to stay and find some compromise to the situation? Are you going to be okay if he never marries you, but you guys stay together and you move forward? Would you be okay with that? So I guess my answer to you is there is no time limit. There's no time limit. There is no time limit. Yes, as women we judge and we say shit like, "Oh my God, you've been together for 10 years," but really, that's their preference. Oprah and Stedman have been together for a really long time, and they're still not married. And that was Oprah's preference. Like, Stedman proposed, and Oprah made up her mind that that's not what she wanted, and they're still together. And Stedman was cool with it. Stedman was like, "I tried. She doesn't want to get married, but I'm gonna stay," and that's what works for them. Like, that's what works for them. So you have to do what works for you. Don't worry about what the rest of the world is going to think or say, because they're going to always have something to think and they're going to always have something to say. So you have to do what's best for you and your family. If you want marriage and he's not giving you that, and that is a deal breaker for you, then go. Don't don't try to compromise, because when we compromise on deal breakers, it ends badly for everybody. It ends badly for you because that is something that you never thought that you would have been doing, and it ends badly for him because now he has to deal with the resentment of every time a friend gets married, you go, I could have been married by now, but I chose to stay. So you know what I mean? So don't put him through it. Don't put yourself through it. Just have a conversation, find out where you fall on everything, and then just try to move forward from there. That's my advice. So you guys, if you have any questions, you can email me at it'll be down in the description bar, and I'll put it in here somewhere. You just email me at astoldbykita@gmail. Follow me on all my social media sites. Same thing, as told by Kita. Like, share, subscribe, please. I'm trying to get my subscribers up, you guys. I'm trying really, really hard. I work really, really hard and think really, really hard. I am a overthinker, and I overthink these things. Like, I work really hard to come up with what I want to talk about with you guys and share with you guys. And I'm really just trying to get my subscriber up because I love doing this. I love talking to you guys. I love talking. I love giving advice when I can help and sharing my little world with you guys. So please subscribe, please share, and I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, fam.